dumbbell bench press. Flat, dumbbell, bench press. This is probably your most foundational chest exercise. You can do this, as I mentioned, with the dumbbells or with a barbell. I'm going to demonstrate this first with your dumbbells. So to get yourself set up, first of all, you want to make sure that your bench is perfectly flat. If you're working on a flat surface, on a fitness step, you don't need to worry about it. As you're preparing yourself here, you're going to get your dumbbells. Now these are only 10, they look monstrous, but they're only 10 pounds. You're going to get them racked on your thighs. You're going to get yourself into position. Especially the heavier you go, the harder it is for you to pick weights up once you're already down. So technique and preparation is really important to know as well. So you sit down, give it a little push. That way with control, you can lower yourself down and onto your back. Setting up, you want to make sure your feet are on the ground. Your head is on the bench or slightly above. Most people find it comfortable on the bench. Your back is not pressed all the way in, but for most of us, we have a little bit of a natural arch in our back, but at the same time, our abdominals are braced. Dumbbells are at shoulder height. Start at about a 45-degree angle with your elbows, so your elbows are no lower than the bench, or even just a teeny bit lower than the bench. Your knuckles are to the sky, so we're not doing what I call doggy paws. On an exhalation, so take a nice big breath in, and on an exhalation, push your weights up so they are directly above your nipple line, or where your nipples used to be. Bring your elbows back down to about a 45, not much lower than your bench, and again on an exhale, push up. Now, as you might be able to notice, my head has come off the bench. That's okay if that works for you. I have a very deep curve in my low back, so I find that that's helpful for me. We're pressing the weights straight up to the ceiling. There's no need to touch them together. In fact, sometimes when we touch them together, we lose the contraction of the pectoral muscles. So just about a small, I don't know, let's say a little nectarine's distance apart. Focus on squeezing the pecs at the top and lower with control. When you are done, bring your weights in, bring one knee up, the other knee up, give yourself a little roll, and that will get you up safely instead of what I sometimes see, which is people dropping the weights down, which is going to put way too much strain on your shoulder. If you must, do it slowly, one at a time, lean, and then come up. Okay, and then you can bring yourself up that way. Another variation, especially for my little girls, my short girls, you might want to have a plate underneath your feet or a little box underneath your feet because you need to make sure your feet are on the ground. And if absolutely necessary, you can bring your feet up onto the bench, which will give you more support. But with that emphasis on having your feet on the bench, what that does is it tends to unload the chest. So you're taking the work out of the area that you really want to focus on. So those are my tips for your flat bench press. As far as a weight selection, I'm going to suggest that you're starting with something like, I don't know, let's say 10 pounds, 15 pounds, and see where you're comfortable. Go from there. Okay, so that's your flat dumbbell bench press.